Hello, New Englanders. This is someone from Louisiana who's trying to give you some tips on what you may need to do. Not may need to do, it's what you really need to do right now. You're running out of time. Hurricane is on its way. I'm going to give you the quick pointers to think about that you can do, and some you might not have time for anymore. Number one, you should go further inland if possible. If you can get to a structure, a place, somebody else you can stay with, a hotel, etc. Further inland, but also keep in mind where you are going inland, that it's far inland enough and that you don't have other bodies of water and things that could cause problems in that area too. You don't want to go from one bad area to another. And if you can get to a hotel and stay on the second floor, preferably, probably, depending on the area, maybe first floor would be okay. Anyway, I'm just thinking of water. So just get further inland and out of the path of the storm. If that is not possible, you are stuck in your particular area, then you need to prepare for where you are. Now, you might have a neighbor or somebody that has a better situation. If you are in the city, you probably need to get to a higher floor, especially if you're closer to the water in like New York City. You probably need to get to a higher floor. Make sure you have all your important papers, documents, etc. in one sealed box that you can pick up quickly in case you need it. Also, all your preparation material, especially if you're on a first floor and you would like to stay in your area, in your apartment or your home, whatever, as long as you possibly can, anything that I'm telling you to gather needs to be up high off the floor in case water comes in at night unexpectedly. Yes, that has happened. You need to have backpacks, bags, things you can carry. Keep in mind, you might have to carry the children, animals, etc. up high so it does not get wet. Extra change of clothes, a few meals, flashlights, lighters, medicine, your important papers, things, water, bottles, etc. up high. The things that you might need to grab fast. Now, if you're going to be able to stay in your particular place, if you have a tub or any containers that you can spare, fill them with water. Keep in mind, whichever container you might need later, you can get rid of the water use that water first. Any empty 2-liter bottles, any empty containers that are clean. I wouldn't suggest cleaning bottles that have had poisonous things in them, okay? But any clean containers that you can fill, sinks, plug them up, tubs, plug them up. Have about a gallon of water per day per person. That's going to include drinking and cooking with that water. So make sure you have that. Also, food that will last. Unfortunately, fresh food is not helpful at this time. You can have some, but be prepared to eat it first. Your refrigerator food is not going to last past, depending on the heat, about I don't know, 72 hours max. That's if you don't open and shut it 50 times. Okay. But as the freezer will last longer, but as the food starts defrosting, that is the food you need to cook if you can. That needs to go first before it goes bad. If you have big refrigerators and freezers. Now, if you're going to be cooking, if you have a gas stove, remember, you're not going to have circulation on the inside if it's those small apartments, so that can be a problem. If you can get a small propane stove, like for camping with the little propane bottles, and you could cook outside after this is all over with, that would be great. Otherwise, you need food that you can just open and eat out of a can. I know that's not great, and packaged food, etc. I would move things up high if you're in a lower area so that if water does come in, it will be there longer. Flashlights, batteries, candles that are not scented because your air will not be circulating. You'll run yourself out of a closed apartment or home with a scented candle. So do not burn those unless it's for a few seconds, because I'm telling you, it's amazing. It's horrible. So unscented candles, and lighters, matches, I'm trying to think. Radio that you can hand crank if possible. If you don't have enough battery, that a hand crank one is great because you can charge your cell phone with it too. You have to crank it, but then you don't need batteries either. So, pool together with other people if necessary. People you can trust. I'm trying to think of anything that I can possibly think of. Oh, if the plumbing might back up and not work. Or it could work, but you don't have any water per se. So you can use the tub water if you have a tub to flush the toilet. But unfortunately, if you do not have tub water and that kind of thing, the toilet, it's not going to be nice. So another thing you can do is have a 5-gallon bucket that you put concentrated Lysol in and some water and a little bit of water, and that's what you use. I'm sorry, but and then you can dispose of that hopefully outside somewhere. I know in big cities this is going to be a problem. But even to go outside and dump it into the drainage, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Things get really ugly. We have yards and things and more land usually, but I'm trying to help out here. Do not forget your animals, and they will need food also. You might have to share, or hopefully you have enough dog food. Put it up high. Again, have an emergency bag so in case you need to go. Tornadoes are possible. If it says tornado watch, it means it's a possibility. If it says tornado warning, that means take shelter immediately. preferably in a bathroom that doesn't have windows, or your apartment maybe away from a window. Down low, put a mattress on top of you. Get in a tub, put a mattress on top of you. That's basically what you can do, and pray. As far as make sure you have a manual can opener, or the electric one's not going to work. Think about electricity not working and how you're going to cope with that. If you have any medical issues that require electricity with oxygen or recharging anything at all, you need to get to a facility where they have access to generators that can run electricity and help you. That needs to happen now. Now. You need to go there and stay wherever that is now. Medication. Cash. Go get cash. The ATMs are not going to be working if there's no electricity. Go get some cash immediately. Immediately. Get cash. Fill up your cars if you have a car. Fill it up. I don't know if you're going to be able to use it, but if you do need it, it's full. For those of you who have homes, hopefully you have a generator. If you don't have a generator, you might need to, if you can get one, but I doubt you can at this point. But if you have a generator and your car, you need backup gasoline, because if the electricity goes out, the pumps will not be working. So if you have a place safely to store extra gasoline, I suggest you do that. But the first part of what I said with water and food and medication and getting to a place if you have needs of electricity, like not wants, but needs, make sure you're in a location where they can take care of you. But preferably you get further inland. But I'm just telling you, just in case. Just in case. You need to have patience with your family. You're going to be in close quarters for a long period of time, and very, very inconvenienced and very uncomfortable. And this is a time where you need to be thankful. If you live, no matter what happens, that you have your family and that you're safe. That's what you need to be thankful for. And your animals, be patient with them too. They're scared. They don't know. There's going to be accidents. Kids are going to get on your nerves. Yes, it's going to be very trying. But if you lose electricity for a week or two, or sometimes 3, and it comes back and life gets back to semi-normal, because normal doesn't exist anymore, then you'll be ever so grateful, especially if you have all your things, secondly, but your people first, most importantly, and your animals. So, I'm sure I might have left out a few things, but I think those are the most important things. And I hope everybody remains safe. I hope that, like some hurricanes that we've had in the past, it was not that big a deal as we thought it would be. I hope it's one of those. And if it's, let's pray it moves fast and it doesn't sit there and linger. We need it just to push right on through if it's gonna not veer away. So first we'll pray for it to veer away. And everybody needs to reflect on things during times like these, and reflect on what's important, and reflect on what kind of future you want to have, and how important life is, and that none of us are guaranteed tomorrow, and we need to really start living again. God bless you all. Bye for now.